Hi. A lot of people will think that describe image of the Pearson academic test is the hardest part of the test. But trust me, if you know the right strategy, you can ace this task very easily. Now you can, without even having to cram templates, you can just use 100% keywords. Keep watching and I'll show you how. Hi, my name is Christy. These are some of the testimonials sent in, and I'm glad that people have used my templates and have come out successfully. Now, I'll put a link below for some of my other videos just in case you haven't watched any. If you're new in this channel, consider subscribing, sharing, and liking. Now, to get that score, you can get the score of your dreams. Yes, this video is for you if you have ever struggled with the describe image tags in the speaking section, or you have tried to cram different templates for different types of describe images, because you can get up to 6 or 7 in the test. Yes, you do not need to cram a template. You can just use 100% keywords, and I'll show you how. In this channel, the PTE code has totally been broken. I will tell you why, because the major trick of describe image is that you can use just the words or the figures provided in the image without having to cram any templates. Even if you make mistakes, don't correct yourself, do not restart, just keep going, because fluency here is key. Now, first and foremost, note your microphone position. Ensure that your mic is positioned right as in the image here. If you pause for more than 3 seconds, the mic switches off and you lose that question. So just keep talking and don't make unnecessary pauses. Remember that there are several mistakes that can be made here. One of such is trying to cram different templates. This decreases your fluency because you're trying to fix word into the templates you have crammed. So this can greatly decrease your fluency. Also, less content. Some people are giving pictures or images that have just very limited content and they run out of things to say. I will show you how to handle such. Now, when you don't practice, you need to give yourself like a few days to practice, because if you don't practice describe image, you might not be prepared to answer them in the exam. For some practice, you can go to ptepractice.com to get a free test. Now, preparation is key. In the real test, you are given like 25 seconds to do a short thinking. Now, frame a heading in that time that is provided. Also, rehearse some numbers and keywords quickly. And then when you hear the beep sound, you start speaking, and then you click next once you're done. Keep watching and I'll show you exactly how to do this. Now, in describe image, I have already told you that you can use 100% keywords, because the keywords are what matters and your fluency and pronunciation are key here. So note that there is no grammar score for describe image. So don't worry about your grammar. If you make a mistake, like I've said, don't worry too much. Just maintain your fluency and focus on the content and keywords. Now, I have already told you about fluency. Fluency is important here. So your oral fluency and pronunciation alone carries 10 points. Pronounce past tense and numbers correctly, because you would find some past tense and a lot of numbers in various describe image tasks that you're given. If you haven't already subscribed, this is the time to do so. Click that button below, subscribe, and like this video. Now let me show you exactly how to do this task. This is what it looks like in the exam setting. You'll be given an image, a bar chart, a map, or even a picture or a process map to describe in 20. You would look at it for 25 seconds. Look at the map below in 25 seconds. Please speak into the microphone and describe in detail what the map is showing. You will have 40 seconds to give your response. So this is exactly what it looks like in the exam, and the timer begins to drop down from 25 seconds to 0. The moment it gets to 0, you hear a beep sound. You only start speaking after that beep sound, because if you start before, what you say won't be captured and that won't count. So only speak after the beep sound. Now, For example, if you're given a bar chart such as this, remember I said in your 25 seconds, you quickly frame a heading. But if you already have a heading as this, you can use the same heading, quickly look at the figures and ensure you can pronounce them. Look at the information provided. Then when you hear the beep, you start speaking. For example, you say, the bar chart shows home and international students from the year 2010 to the year 2012. And I can see here that there are two genders, male and female. So for the men, their years include 2010, 2011, 2012. And for the women as well, I have 2010, 2011, and 2012. Now I can see that the blue bars are for British home students, while the red bars are for international students. And I can also see numbers ranging from 5, 10, 15. I can also see 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and 45, as well as 50. Overall, I can say this is an important information for home and international students from the year 2010 to 2012. See, you can do it that way. It's a freestyle. If I repeat this, I'll repeat it in a totally different way, but I'll make sure I mention all of the numbers provided here and the keywords provided here, so I don't necessarily have to cram a template. Okay, let's try another one. If you look at this, it's a pie chart. So like I have told you, in your 25 minutes preparation time, you just quickly read the heading to yourself, and once you hear the beep sound, you start speaking. For example, you say, the pie chart here shows the preferred mode of commuting, and we can see here that it includes metro, car, bike, and local bus. And we can see that 42% goes for metro, while 23% goes for local bus, while 24% goes for bikes, while the 11% goes for car. And we can also see that 42% goes for metro, 23% goes for local bus, 24% goes for bike, and 11% goes for cars. Overall, this is an important information for preferred mode of commuting in communities. Done. Note that this is not a test of your brilliance. What it actually tests is your oral fluency, the fact that you can speak continuously without making too many mistakes. So if you do make a mistake, please don't pause, because if you pause for more than 3 seconds, remember I told you that the mic will go off. Now you can also get a process map such as this. You can get a line graph, you can get a map, a bar chart. So be ready for all of them. Just use the information provided here, 100% keywords, and you will come out with flying colors. If you haven't subscribed, this is the time to do it. Subscribe, leave your comments, and tell me if this works for you. Like and share.